everyone, it's Archmage here. Today I'm going to be playing some Roblox Plane Crazy, and I'm going to be showing you how to build the best tank I know how to build. So it's pretty difficult, but I'm going to show you a complete easy tutorial. And yeah, I'll show you the plane in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so guys, here is layer 1. So it's going to be 28 blocks this way. So 1, 2, 3, 28. Now it's 13 blocks across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so it's going to be 13 and 28, just like that. Now I'm going to fill this in with wedges. Okay, just like that. And now you want to go under the vehicle. So 4 blocks from here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we want to, in place of this, we want to have a corner wedge, then another corner wedge. We want to form a pyramid of corner wedges like that. And then we want to come straight across and form another one, and then go over here, form another one, and then we want to form one in the center, so about right here. And then in the center of that, you're going to want to have some wedges on the ceiling, like this. With some blocks on them. And then back here, you want to have in the center, so about right here, you want to have some wedges like that. Then do the same on the other side, just like that. And now your bottom layer is almost done. We want some wedge 1x4s, if I can get them to rotate correctly. Oh my goodness, this is annoying. Alright, so it's a 1x4 wedge. And we can go ahead and do this one too. Then you want to have a 1x2 wedge that does that. Alright, now you are pretty much done with your things. You just have to have some rocket engines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, oh, I'm sorry. You want to delete one, have them like that. 1 block into your wedge, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you just want to load this back with some rocket engines. Now you want to have on-off only mode. And now I like these to be Q for down, but you don't have to. Also, make sure you put 5 on this side. They have to be even. And now it's time for us to do the second one. Okay, and here is the second layer. You don't have to do this how I did it at all. I'm actually not going to. So at this front where this 2 is, you're going to want to have 1x5s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So like that. And now you're going to want to have 5 layers of super rocket engines to the left and right. Okay, and then you want to have 5 layers in the back like this. Hold on, let me change this whole thing to black really quick so that it's easier to see. Alright, there we go. So you want to have 5 layers of blocks. I just use wedges. And then you want to have all around this outside, you want to have a block so that the rocket boosters aren't visible from the outside. Then you want to go ahead and grab yourself some super rocket engines again. Place 4 rows right here. Okay, so like that. And then get some 3 rocket boosters in the center facing back as reverse and brakes, and connect them up, and you can change the settings. But then you want to have some more of these like that. And I think we're done with the second layer. Oh no, we're not. We forgot a very important step. So 2 blocks behind your 5 rocket engines over here, you want to have 1 wing panel like that, and then have a delta wing that, nope, doesn't do that, does that. You're going to want to have some delta wing 1x4s, 1, 2, 3, 4, and have them extend almost to the end of your ship to where you have 5 blocks left. And then you want to extend them out, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Now put them in like this. And then you're going to want to have a wing panel 1x1 right here, and get your delta wing 1x3 and have it like that. And now you want to do the same on the other side. Okay, I've done that. And now about in the center, I'm actually going to show you where. So 1 block from after the delta wing, so where this wing panel is, past it, you want to have a wedge that does this. Stack it on top like that. And then on the 5th block, you want to have a 5 block space here. You want to have 2 super rocket or 5 super rocket engines and 2 layers of 5 super rocket engines. And I'm actually just going to show you the rest of this now instead of having to do it in the time of the other layers. So you want to bring it up 1 and then another 2. So you're going to want to bring it that high. And then have some blocks right here. Oh wait, I put these the wrong way. These on the bottom here, they're supposed to be facing up. Like that. And now these on the top, they're supposed to be facing down. Like that. And you repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay, just like that. And now you are done with the second layer. Okay, so now for the third layer, you're going to want to have another layer of rocket engines in the back here. And have some blocks like this that extend over all this good stuff to cover it up. And then you're going to want to continuously have it going on until you reach the end. Now I'm going to do this and that. Okay, so now you are not done, but you need to add a layer like this on top of these wedges, and then you need to go over here to your PvP weapon and get some cutters that do that. And now you want to have some more steering that goes like that. Boom. And you also want to have another layer of rocket engines that go down like that. This is how it's supposed to look so far. I'm going to go ahead and save it. We are actually getting close to done. Oh, and you also want to add another layer to your wings. And you're going to want to build them up 2 instead of just 1. Because you want to have 3 layers in case one of them gets shot off. You can still fly. So then you want to add the delta wings as I showed. Alright, so I think what I've done with this is added some cutters that alternate on the top. And this is required, this alternating, and it has to be in this shape. I mean, you don't have to alternate these. Like, you can leave it like that. I'm going to alternate them though. But the very edge ones, they have to be up and facing that way. So I'm just going to finish them off this way. And now I'm going to actually dig in here. Dig in right here. So you're going to want to grab your super rocket engines. Face them up on this pointed up one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll just delete these so that I can place them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you want to fill the rest in with blocks like this. And then you want to add another layer on top, just like I'm doing, on top of everything, after you've completed this filling in of the front part. So it should look like this, and then you cover it up. And then, actually, I forgot about this, but you want to go in the center here and get yourself your pilot's chair. And I actually also forgot about this. You need to have 6 super rocket engines pointed up on every single one of these. Okay, you want to add them all in the center like that and cover them back up. Oh, and you want to add this on the very end like that. Alright, so moving on to layer 4. You want to delete 4 or 5 of these, probably 5, and on the outside. So it should look like this. look like that. And under it, you want to delete 5 as well. So it should look like that. You want to have block 1x9s. Or 1x0.9s in order for this glitch to work. So that's what you want to have. Just like that. And now you want to get your pistons. And you want to have 5 of them, just like this. And then you need to get lava spitters to place here. If you haven't watched that lava spitter video on how to get it, go do that right after this. Okay, and you want to customize these to have max force, speed, and distance, and toggle. Boom. It extends the lava spitters like that. And now, after these end, you want to get your wedges. So you want to have a wedge 1x4 that goes all the way across here. And then on top of it, you want to have a wedge 1x6. And then you want to count 4 spaces, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you do the same thing, except you want it to be a 1x3 instead of a 1x4. And then you want to add your 1x6. So it still needs to stay a 1. And now you want to delete all the excess ones. And you want to grab your blocks and have them all like this. And you want to put them under. Okay, so now the 4th layer is pretty much done. Well, not really. But you want to go over here 2 blocks from the back of your wing and go over 1, is it 2 or 3? It's 2. And then you want to have your, and then you want to have it like this. You want to have 9 extending, like a piston kinda. And then you want to extend these some more like this until it looks like that. And now you want to do the same thing on the other side. And then you will want to add smoke stacks or smoke pipes and snow pipes. And now it's time to build your turret. The most important part of a tank. So now these middle 9 blocks, in theory the middle 9, doesn't actually have to be the middle 9. You want to leave 1 block at least. Is it the middle 9? Sorry, I have to follow this very precisely. So you want to actually have 1 block like this. So you want to have a middle motor, motor 2, that's facing the right way. And now I found out kinda how to armor it, because this slab is on the bottom. And then you want to get a normal wedge and place it, that is not a wedge, and place it to where it's like that on both sides, and it looks like this. Then you need your motor 2 again, and you want to place them like that. And have your center and how much do we build it up by? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we build it up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you want to get to your PvP weapons. Extend this out 10. And then have your fireworks on the end. Winter event is where you get most of these items. And then you want to have your fireworks on the end, which I don't have on this account. And then grab your missiles and have them extend like that. And then you want to build your turret a little house to keep it safe, because things are bad when they're not safe. And then you want to have a coned roof to right there. Coned roof like that. And then you want to have some blocks behind it and on the top. And then from the inside here, you want to have some wedges to make them not look weird. And there you go, you have your little turret base thing. So here's my turret. I'm just gonna leave it unarmored. And guys, you're almost done. So I like to have an anchor block. That is it. That's optional, so I'm gonna leave it out. But what's not optional is the amount of people that subscribe to my channel. If you are enjoying my videos and you think they're helpful and stuff, make sure you leave a like and subscribe because it helps me out a bunch. Alright, so continuing on, we need some of these things. Okay, so they're in the middle like that, and then you want them to be like this. Actually, you don't. You want them to be like that. 1x4 to do that. And then a 1x3. 1x2. 1x1. Okay, so there's all the delta wings. Now fill in the holes. Fill in the blank with blank words. Alright, and that's the fin. I'm just going to show you that this works. Yep, you can control it if you have your settings right. But this is an amazing tank. But I hope that was helpful. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.